Alors... Nice. Okay, guys, welcome back. Hope you are still doing well and good evening, good night for you. Oh, nice. Still, I see 3 in a row. So let's continue the trading session for that we started earlier. Yeah, so I can't open the camera on Binance because I'm also live on TikTok and they ask for 3 stream. So that's why I can't much. I have to do 3 stream on TikTok with the cam before to have the plugin to move on multi-stream with the cam. So that's why I won't put the camera on Binance. So welcome back. For the follower, you can just drop your chart and we'll do a night chart session. I like to do this kind of session because the market is very neutral, very less. There is not much volume. So, you know, my lines are very accurate on the medium term time frame, and sometimes rather than waiting for a few weeks, I prefer to move on scalp or shorter time frame. And when I see some very nice setup, of course I give you the trade ID. And for the newcomer, before we start, this is not a financial advice. Again, do your own research and I'm not responsible of your losses. So we are gonna do live trading strategy. I will share my my setups with high accuracy. And let's go. So exchange likely Binance and BingX maybe also. Yes, let's start. If you have some live trade in which you are stuck, I can of course check. I won't spend much time tonight explaining the setups, so I will just give you the green light or red light for short or sell or buy IDs I see. Okay, that's only my own trade IDs. If you want more information, more data, you can go on my bio and access to the VIP group. Everything is free. So all my content is free if you want to learn more. And if you want to review Bitcoin outlook, I will move on silver weekly outlook and gold weekly outlook plus S&P 500 early on this year, so very soon. And if you want to review the weekly market review I work on, you can also go on my bio, access right there up to get all group access. So let's go. And of course you can review the stream on other media like YouTube. So let's go, guys, because I don't know if Binance will ban if I talk much about my group, so that's why I can't talk about it much more, but let's continue. So if you review the previous stream, I'm still holding Matic. So I used to open the large, not large because it's a tiny part of my trading portfolio. $500, 20 leverage, so we are down almost 4%. But I'm still confident to say, it's tricky now, that Paul Matic can bottom, yeah, if we have the 0.786 fib and a trend retest tonight. Otherwise I will cut in losses. That's not a bad deal. That's a bad deal, but we can still see setup. So as long as we have no invalidation under, let's say 0.1, I will hold this position. And for the guys who follow the previous stream, I will let you see yeah, I took exactly as I said on the previous stream, ZBT. That was a nice breakout daily I spotted on. Yeah, with very nice volume, very clean breakout. Remember that in live this afternoon I called exactly for it. I say that price is likely gonna pump exactly. You can review the stream. I shared this afternoon, it's live, because we have, I can see you all the time frame, but quickly, yeah, clean break, retest of the 0.7, yeah, 7 or golden pocket, depending on where you place your fib. Then you have the third wave, and I expect to see, yeah, look at the daily, it's very clean. We have a bullish katana, lagging span breaking out, so it tends me to say that it's a true breakout and not a false move, and we can move to the third 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave upward, and the target I had, was 0.24, 23 if I remember, if you look at the weekly. But yeah, that's a very nice bullish break also on the weekly on ZBT. So meaning that we can see a lot of more bullish wave for this one. So I took, as I said, exactly around that zone. My job for me was to, because as I said, I like to switch, to adapt my trade strategy and leverage regarding the time frame I use. So for example, if I have a H4 daily and weekly chart, I open low leverage and I let the market reacting for many days. Then I avoid the short-term market noises and liquidation. And in that way, you are much more profitable over the long-term time frames. But in that case, as I'm not 100% sure, as I'm not really sure regarding the volatility, I knew that it was a case support. So I just opened, as you can see, one scalp, 0.1646. Yeah, so each time the price dump around that level and that zone, I will be low leverage, waiting at least, I expect to see a test of the SSA here before to valid or invalid bearish break continuation or bull continuation, because 80% of time when you have a trend shifting, you very often retest the SSA corresponding to the at least the fib, 50% fib or higher golden pocket. So that's why, as long as we don't break here on ZBT above the previous resistance acting as perfect support, then I'm confident. But the volatility is very huge, so don't gamble with very high leverages. Just I put $500, 6 leverage, 5 leverage, scalping 3, 2, 3, 4%, giving me $100 profit 2 times. Almost a third time, but I was unlucky, we didn't touch the target. So at least I cover some Paul losses, but as I said, that's only 4% done. This is really nothing compared to what can be seen as solid reversal if Wells, and I'm pretty sure that Paul is gonna reverse at some point. So let's go. I don't have much liquidity available here. Let me check if I have some margin available. Available margin, $50. So I will trade with this. Because I mistaken here. I would like to open Paul DCA 5 leverage and adding $100 margin, but I mistaken. I opened 10 leverage and full margin position, meaning that instead of having a $600 position, I have 1.5k $10x here. But it's not a problem because I'm confident. So yeah, as long as support is holding, that's 30% of the bag here. So yeah, at least I won't be liquidated, but yeah, if I'm confident, everything is good. And you know my my line accuracy, even if I made some mistake, because I was talking with you and yeah, I just mistaken regarding the leverage. So let's go. I will dive into many alts. Maybe I will stop talking and just observe the chart. Ask if you have some question, because I will do my TA. Better if I need, if I'm concentrate, and if I see something, then I will drop. So the live will last, I think, until 22, so 50 minutes. Are you okay with that? So let's go. And again, before I start, I will try to give you the confidence rate I am on each setup. Then you can adjust regarding your own strategy and your own perspective, and you have to be agree, because this is not financial advice once again. So let's go. And if you have some question, just ask in a chat. And next time I will try to do a kind of AMA. Do you know a good application in which we can talk together and maybe share our screens together? That could be interesting to compare our technical analysis. See, you check here. So this is Neo USDT, very old layer 1, backed up by China, neutral on the daily, range resistance, yeah, very, very stuck here. So nothing to do yet. Maybe you have the daily low on Neo. Yeah, you have the middle of the range. You see the accuracy of Ichimoku. 10 can peak, middle of the range. 10 can low, highest point of the range. Kijun resistance, and here, yeah, open drive. So we are stuck here. Likely, yeah, exactly as I anticipated. Prices can range inside this zone before breaking out, likely by the upside, because we formed a clean long-term bottom structure to me. So Neo, I will just set alert. I'm not greedy, just being patient. Alert around 3.6. Then when I see the alert, I observe the price reaction, and exactly as ZBT right there, I open, scalp, depending of the coin volatility. Yeah, here 5% range, so 2%, but as it's a low volatile asset, low volatile asset, then I can increase the amount on my trade. Like Bitcoin, I don't trade Bitcoin with the same amount of a low cap altcoin with a high leverage. That does not make sense to me. So you see the market structure here, very nice range pattern. We broke, we retested, and now we are consolidating above the range, meaning if this support keep holding, then we could have some hooked buy pressure to push higher. By the way, let me know, I didn't ask you about the stream confirmation. Do you hear my voice clearly, loudly, and the screen, is it okay? Yeah, I can check light. Yeah, you say light. I know this coin has been fully manipulated. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Oh, this is the setup I shared. Really, guys? No way. Oh putain, j'y crois pas. This is totally insane. Congratulations if you followed it. That's an absolute nightmare for sellers. For buyers at the top, that's crazy. That's crazy, guys. Look at this insane accuracy once again. And I can't believe. Do I have the chart right there? I posted this setup. No. 19 December. I will find something else. Just light. That's totally insane. Whoa. Look at look at this view. Whoa, that's insane. 19 December, guys. 19 December. So look at this chart accuracy. That's totally insane. I gave you this beautiful setup. We pumped. I also, from 1.5, 1.6, boom, 180% if you follow my line. That's totally insane. Oh, that's insane, guys. You see? Yeah. This is insane. Congratulations. I think I updated it, but look at what happened after. That's crazy. We can't know, because if people bought here, sorry to say, but your portfolio may have been very badly hit. Minus 80, 90% in few days. But congratulations also, plus 275% if you follow the call. That's why it's very important to not to follow the fundamental first of an asset, and after that to book an exit with some gains. Okay, if you are just trading the short term or the medium term, that's insane. Oh, Paul is dumping, but I'm holding. I like Floki. Let me check if Floki. So currently, just to put the setup, So for me on this one, maybe it will be touch within target. For me, will be touch likely if we are lucky during the stream. 10% room open for a pump, but we are currently ranging here. Maybe I entered a third time too high, but I'm confident to say that we can see something like this or like this before the next move. So let's monitor this one here, and let's move on the next. I'm talking too much, so I will try to find you a live setup. Okay. Floki bearish signal. Okay. Floki bearish. Live possible setup for Floki, guys. I will show the setup. Nice. Very clean bearish signal on Floki. Under resistances, bearish structures. Lower supports have not been touched. Liquidity exit under K level. Strong downtrend. Bearish setup for Floki. Second chart I look for. Very nice. So I will share you the setups. So you see, when I know perfectly my lines, I can tell you with 80% confidence that this setup is gonna play well. So I will give you all my levels, and if ZBT touch this point, I will exit with $100 profit and open Floki short with you. So let's sum up about this call. That's nice. I found a potential immediate, at least not immediate, but yeah, 1 day time frames. We are on the H4 time frame here. Started to range 1 month. Oh, still 1 month play. But if you look at the trend, still 26 January. No, okay, the Saturday 3 January, meaning that it's a 4 to 5 days call. So medium term looks very nice because I already worked on the chart. I already know the level I give you. You see, because on my chart you already have the lower support. So I already did the job before. That's why I remind about the Floki chart and look at the perfect structure. This is very clean. You have not even enough buy pressure to at least retest the 50% fib. And remember what I said exactly on the previous stream. SSA level here, no buy pressure. We are not even able to retest the previous break, meaning that the trend is very strong on the bear side. So under this is very clean on the H4, you see? Yeah, this is very, very clean. So you see, level by level. This is a perfect example of how you can very easily define where you are in a chart in few minutes with Ichimoku. So this is the H4 time frames. Let me check. Yeah, so that was the very neutral range I charted few months ago, yeah, in September. Look at what happened. This is so accurate. We still worked, the prices tested many times the range daily. I call it a range, but it's not exactly a range. It's a neutral area within Ichimoku K matrix level. So Tenkan Kijun likely on the daily or weekly. So if you look at my stream, you understand. And you see the accuracy of my lines. We tested many times the support, fake, test, large, weak, then boom, breakout under the K Ichimoku level, then we retested it nicely and we started a clean downtrend. So it means that to me the main downtrend started, yeah, I can say, yeah, here and here, because we confirmed with a large tail the break under the yellow zone. So we have a large and very clean downtrend move, and you see for now you have no bull breakout. So you have, yeah, tack, you report the matrix here, and yeah, Floki looks very, we can still see a large dump on Floki. Yeah, at least up here. This is a very nice setup because we can put a stop loss above the trend plus this red structures up, yeah, 10%, but the risk reward is very good. Medium term 20% minimum to me. You see also on the daily under prices still very strong downtrend, unlike ZBT, unlike others chart. You see the space between Tenkan Kijun not very large, meaning that we are likely waiting for a bearish move, and I guess that we have also a bearish structure. Maybe, yeah, perfect. Is it a bearish? Yeah, something like this. Maybe something like, yeah, okay. This is what I looked for. Similar structure as a pit network. I will adjust, you see, kind of something like that. It's not very clean, but I can maybe it's a flag, I don't know, but it does not look like really, you see, it does not look like an ascending structure like this, you know. You see how strong are the rejection, because usually when you have a reversal structure, you have something like this. You see, you have many tests of the resistance with weak rejection, but each time, you see, we retested the previous support, we dumped 7%. Here we have also a large rejection, meaning that we have no bull pressure under resistances, plus very strong downtrend. So for me, it's 90% chance to see a bearish continuation move. So that's a very nice setup. Unfortunately, I'm still stuck here, so I can't open the position with you, but yeah, you see. And for me, Floki, as I said, it's a very nice meme coin with a very huge community. And yeah, this is one of the key support you should look at. This is always very, very strong one. Wow, look at this one. You see the weekly chart here, and 90% sure that when we will visit this open drive, this weekly candle close point at 0.037, then bulls will push prices by the upside. Wow, 700% pump resulted by this bull volume area. So yeah, why not ending the bottom, making a long-term bottom inside this zone? Yeah, why not? But the medium term, as I said, that's 12% of dump, but I won't speculate on a 20% dump regarding this. But at least 10% of dump looks like a good setup to me, because when we are fully red, keep in mind that bull reversal could be very very strong, and don't be greedy with your position. When you are in profit, don't hesitate to cash out. So my setup, if I sum up, very nice. Yeah, so that's how I worked on my setups. Maybe something like this if we are lucky. Final liquidity trap, judging by the weekly demand zone. Consolidation here, breakout of the H4 trend, then started to reverse. That's a nice plan, and with a very nice short setup. And of course, don't be stuck in long position under the main trend, because I can also have wrong, and we can also dump lower, as I said, as long as the bear pressure remain very clean. Because it does not mean that it's not because this level is a main demand zone on the weekly and monthly that prices will immediately react. It can take few weeks of few months even of accumulation inside this box, but you can have 15%, 20% volatile move inside this zone. Okay, so that's a daily trade, H4 trade. So play safe with leverages, guys, and let's play with this. Again, that's not financial advice. I spent some time on this one because the accuracy to me of this setup is very clean because of all metrics confirmation with Ichimoku. That's why. So let's find the next one. Comment if you are in. Okay. And let's go. Let's continue. And I will update, of course. We are breaking out also on the H1. That's beautiful. You see, oh, that's beautiful. Ooh. We have the H1 break confirmation. Now I think we can hit this point, but if this is not a solid support, then pressure will likely, sell pressure will probably increase. Yeah, Floki short. Maybe, yeah. I will try to find the best. Yeah, currently shorting at support. Maybe, yeah, wait a bit reaction inside this box, like maybe 2% higher, yeah, for a better, safer short entries. Because we are currently, yeah, at support and we have not even retested the trend. But if you can do DCA and not gamble with high leverage, I'm pretty sure that this setup will end well. So let's go. Let's continue. I hope that BT will at least hit my target. Oh, Hemi. Remember that, yeah, I already took twice scalp. It's not a scalp because 4% is not a scalp, but twice trade today. I only take 2 trade today to win. That's not bad. But if I can win the third one, that's good. And for Matic, I'm in position since few days, so as I said, I don't cut until the stop loss or breakout is confirmed on both sides. EMI USDT. Oh, the chart does not look bad. As I said on EMI, if you remember, we have a long-term bottom at this level. We are consolidating very nicely, meaning that we are accumulating volume above the green box. I explained you already why I think that's a long-term bottom. And when I say long-term bottom, it's for, 100% plus pump potential. So that's not that's not a bad deal, yeah. If you can catch a bottom, look at the... Whoa, that's insane. Because EMI, very interesting project backed up by Yeezy Labs, enable a billion cross-chain stacking yield from Bitcoin chain. Also, that's not a bad deal. Let me check the chart. Oh, we have potential bullish signal on the H4. Yeah, the chart looks very nice for EMI. You see? I think EMI is gonna be a top gainer and not it in your agenda. EMI top gainer on Binance, I speculate. I bet EMI will be a top gainer on Binance within I can tell you the range within 20 days. Yeah, at least it will explode at some point, because you know my accuracy. You see how we how can I say that? Let me check. Comment nous travaillons là en zone de support, because I'm French, so sometimes it's hard to find technical words of support. Can we say this? How we work in the field of support? No. La zone. Do you understand this? How we worked? How we worked the support area. How we tested. How the price worked on the support area. We have technically a very clean bullish signal on EMI. You see, Floki, bearish signal, bearish setup. EMI, bullish reversal. So when Bitcoin is hanging with a lot of uncertainty on both sides, because 80% of Twitter and social media, KOL and other traders are speculate on the bearish side again, and most of others are speculating on bull reversal. So when there is a lot of indecision, when Bitcoin is hanging, altcoin liquidities are moving, and depending on the support and the market structures, you can have some altcoin bullish or bearish. But here, this is a perfect example to me of trend reversal long term and on Floki trend continuation. So that's why it's very important to not only focus on the Bitcoin trend to trade on only one side. You have to know what you are doing. So currently, yeah, I see a very nice bull setup on Hemi, at least with 15% move can be very possible. Yeah, that's cool. You see on the H4 lagging span barely, but we have a bullish katana on the H4, suggesting that the bulls are very strong on these levels. If you look at the daily, the lagging span is now breaking and broke prices. We have a trend shifting. We are testing many times the Tenkan. It will likely act as another solid support, and after that I think we are gonna hit and break out. The breakout can be very sharp, very strong. Regarding the weekly chart, because we are very, very, very undervalued. Whoa, that's crazy. Look at one thing, look at the RSE. So the RSE representing the bull pressure, the bull order book ahead on the sell order book, if I can say. The bull pressure is increasing over time on the daily basis, and you see it's likely a bullish expansion to me before seeing a nice bull break. So EMI, very nice, but the good question is when are we gonna break? Because once again, if you are gambling, you open a 50 or 20 leverage, you can be liquidated inside this tiny zone. But if you are smart, you understand that you give enough amplitude, enough time to the market. You know that as long as you are above this zone, I know, because you don't know my chart. You understand my chart, but I can say I know with a certain accuracy. For me, it's 90% sure, that at some point, even if Bitcoin continue to dump, we are gonna keep consolidating here and explode the resistances, unleashing a huge bull pressure. So to me, this is a perfect example of medium-term trade, and Floki likely shorter time frame trade. But this one can also be a long-term spot. Maybe I don't see any bullish structure, but I'm pretty sure that at least you have a swing call here, and we are very overvalued, over sell, over under extend. Let me check something also. If you look at the we already broke it. It can be a wall bottom, why not? Because when you consolidate for a while, it can be a kind of wall accumulation, something like this, because when you broke under the large long-term downtrend, and when you consolidate flatly like this, prices are, if it's a long-term bottom as I expect, prices tend to follow a kind of curve before to see an accumulation, ascending accumulation, and huge bull break. and parabolic move. It's often like this when you start a parabolic wave at weekly bottom, and if it's the case, let's see. So what I will do here, I will, we have the 50% fib here. I will put alert at this level, and I will also take long entry for first entry point here, 2% lower, and I will do maybe a second DCA here, and on the green zone. So by doing that, for example, if I have 1k available, depending on my mood, I can open 5, because you see, even if I open a 1k 5x, 1% give me $50. Okay, you understand that 1k 5x is 50k on the market, and I'm confident to hold for maybe a few days, few weeks, few months. I don't care, as long as the market price does not invalidate my it's not about leak price. As long as the market does not dump under the low here, then my trade will run. But it's often better to do DCA partially, because you see how the lagging span and the market is moving like this, so we can have plenty of time to accumulate lower, so not to FOMO is important. So I will take DCA, can I alert name, DCA 1 long and DCA 2 long, then I will receive alert, and I will know that I will feel safe to, because I know, hey me, I analyze long-term play, I will feel safe to enter even if it's 1% variation. I will not care really much because of the range structure. Okay, so that's not an immediate call, but I think to see at least a good swing like this, 15% can be nice, and if we break above this one, then that will be insane. So think about that. EMI top gainer within 20 days, and you will see. Comment if you think it will be the case, guys, if you know my accuracy. Yes, let's continue. Kernel plus 6% today. Why not? Fuck Polygon. Paul is not moving. That's pretty scary. Still bearish on the H1. I don't know if I cut or not, but I prefer to not above the. Still pretty bearish. I don't know why some alts are still. Whoa, very bearish. Crazy. Maybe I should cut, because this, if it's a bearish accumulation, it will be like Floki. We could see a 10% plus bear move. Scary. What do you think, guys, on Paul? Maybe I was wrong. I will likely cut here, because when I see this chart, honestly, without BU volume, Matic here, I could be stuck in a very bad position, so I can cut with $600 losses. But if I held, and if tonight we break, it could be much more losses. So let me know what do you think about Paul. I just see that we have a very bad H4 close once again, so meaning that the short-term bull breakout and retest possible if we don't react here like that, meaning that we are gonna likely break. So I mistaken by opening 20 leverage because I would like to open 5 leverages. I mistaken one time, but I accept it. Sometime, yeah, on other sections it's tricky because each time you select a leverage, it put another leverage. So I didn't change, but I will accept it. No problem. That's not. That's at least not 100% of the portfolio I have available here. Kernel, let me find it. Interesting chart, yeah, for kernel. So just, yes, if you don't know, you can find the name of the asset here. So this is kernel USDT, and you have the time frame. If you see my chart, so this is the weekly view. Then you have the weekly, daily, 240 minutes, it's 4 hours, and here 2 hours and 1 hour. So then you know, yeah, you know which time frame I'm using. Kernel, it's hard to say. Kernel looks like it can be a bottom also, but the fact is that the short-term volatility is sometimes very strong on the short term. I'm just trying to find, yeah, you see, that's crazy. You see, yeah. So under this level, I think that kernel can do something like this, but we have to confirm the breakout because a rejection here will be very bad. I prefer, yeah, 50% fib here, or as I said, if we are on a long-term reversal, watch for the fib level 0.702, 0.786. So if it's a long-term bottom, yeah, we may see a final retracement, and this is working most of time. So you can have, you see why I'm saying that, something simple. Yes, on the H4 it's not visible, but on the daily it is. You see, you have bearish break, correction, boom, boom, and look at the size of this correction. It's tinier, no, shorter than this one. So meaning that we can have ended the downtrend, and if it's a long-term reversal, we can, yeah, with Ichimoku it's exactly the same. With Ichimoku, at least retest the 50% fib, but I didn't see that also. Nice. You see setup? That was an inverse. I did not notice it. Inverse and so this pattern often happen when you have a solid reversal. Yeah, that's pretty clean. You see. So left shoulders, right shoulders, the head. and you have the neckline. Usually, yeah, it's not like this. More maybe like that. Yeah, for me, neckline can also be in that way. Yeah, something like this, or you have this level. So kernel looks very interesting to me, but the fact is that we can see a strong rejection under this level. So that's a nice long setup, but short-term entries I don't know, because I don't want to FOMO, of course. I see a setup like this for kernel. Yeah, you see, tac, 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 maybe, and then, yeah, or something like this. So we have a huge pump potential, yeah, 30%, 20%. If you look at the weekly, yeah, here, 10 can, previous K demand zone that has not been retested on the weekly, and also the middle of the zone, yeah, SSA. Okay, I'm stupid because I could see it directly. So kernel also, like EMI, can face a sharp bullish retracement, because that's still a working product. I worked trade about those projects. I know that the team is constantly developing the project. They are targeting massive audiences. This is not shitcoin. Maybe I have to check the supply of the token, but you have to go up, token unlock, chain broker. You put that kernel here, for example. Yeah, let's go quickly. Checking if there is a vesting. Oh, we have a large unlock coming soon. Yeah, there is a lot of unlock coming soon, so that's why dump. You have sharp sell pressure, solid sell pressure. So I like to check the vesting of the token. So token unlocks when I found reversal, because when you are near a deadline or near a token unlock with large amounts, there is often sharp reversal when you have a long-term bottom structures on the weekly. No. So you see kernel. Okay. You have. Yeah, you see. Whoa, that's not. This is 20%, 21% token unlock to BC on January 14, and you have another 20% token unlock coming on May, plus, wow, what the fuck. But what is the supply? Let me check the supply of this asset, the circulating supply. That's why the price is dropping even. That's crazy. Circulating supply. Oh, okay. FDV is only at yeah, 0.28. Wow, it's crazy. Oh yeah, okay, that's why. I'm just checking the metrics. We have a FDV TVL ratio at 0.06, meaning that we have currently a circulating supply of 286 million out of almost 1 billion token. That's crazy, but I think it's not the fully circulating supply. So meaning that you have 70% plus of the supply that is not unlocked, that is still locked. So even if I'm right of this one for this swing, I strongly advise you to not keeping it for the long term, except if you have a weekly candle close above the 50% fib, at least here, because with such a bad supply, even if there is a bull cycle, the token can continue to underperform for many months until the supplies get stabilized. Okay, guys. So that's why it's very important to check token circulating supply and vesting plus ongoing unlock. But if you have a token with 100% in circulation of supply, that's still a good. That's still good because you have no red flag, except if you found some very bad fundamental news. But yeah, kernel, I gave you my view. I will try to change now. Hemi the same. On Hemi, it's literally the same. You have like 15% of circulating supply in circulation on Hemi. That's why it's very tricky to hold this for the long term. Volume. Let's look at top gainers. Polygon. Oh, Polygon, very nice volume also. Oh, what is those shitcoin? ORN, Orion Protocol, is a good project. Yeah. Again, guys, if you like my content, you can join my group for free. All my trading groups are free to join. Just click on my bio and you have Telegram access plus private group access also, and other group plus social media access, in which I post almost every day's content. I said ORN USDT. Why I don't find the ticker? ORN. Maybe there is no USDT pair. USD, yeah. It's not listed. Okay. Strange. Orion. Ah, maybe it's in USD. Okay. USDC. No, USD. Okay. Oh, it's very flat. Very flat. Okay. No. You see? Nothing to do with this. No breakout. Very flat. Bearish here. Neutral here on the daily. I skip. I don't wait. I don't spend and waste time with this sweet uni MNT have. Oh, have maybe, because I was very bearish on have. Maybe it's gonna break. Yeah, okay. As I expected, have is gonna break by the downside. Yeah, very cleanly. I think have. Yeah, if you followed my previous stream, previous talk, I think have at some point, if we don't break, you have the SSA. We have three major resistances. You have the 160, 170, 180, let's say. You have this is insanely accurate. You see, that's why Ichimoku is so powerful. You see the lagging span peak here. That was the previous K support we created before to see the previous huge reversal. Okay, so that was the bottom of this beautiful bearish flag structure. And now, because this is very important, most of you think that we are gonna create a double bottom at this tail, but this is not a solid support. This is a bearish, sorry to say, but this is a beautiful bearish retest, and that's why I have also a nice sell signal on the daily. And as I explained, you can review. Let's review. I think it's gonna break soon. That's why if have and if that was the other chart I showed you break by the downside, I think Paul is also gonna nuke. So I think I will cut. Oh, nice ZBT also. You see, that will be the third. Yeah. Let's go. You can do it. Third trade in green for today. Nice. The third one. 3 out of 3 win today. Let's go, and I will open a new order around this bottom. Let's go. Just even if I lose on Paul, I compensate at least with ZBT. You see, so accurate. This is so accurate. If we break here, we are gonna maybe I will increase the target. Let's go. Maybe I hope I will not be unlucky because if we are gonna see it, no way that's possible, but I don't think so. Holding. Oh, fuck, still in profit, but let's wait. I was talking about and I have the same bearish structure and have I think I can show you because I wrote a long-term analysis. Lin Renault, I don't care. So on the next stream, guys, I will have the froggy mask and glasses. That will be more fun. Long-term analysis for have. Yeah, I think you see. Yeah, exactly. And oh, I even called have short at 160. Yeah, here. This is beautiful. We have a bearish confirmation to me. Oh, fuck. Maybe I will exit this one. Crazy range high here. Yeah, we are very neutral inside this box. Yeah, I will cut because we are neutral. Okay, then I will up. I cut. Yeah, at least $20 losses. That's good. I prefer to cut because the short term sometimes feel very unsure. 15 minutes. We are stuck inside the Kumo, meaning that we can easily revisit the low or even see a trend shifting. So I prefer to cut, then I will open a trade with you on live. Tonight maybe I will exit Paul. Let me know if you think on Polygon, on Matic, if you think that we are in a bottom or if we are gonna break downward, because I know that Matic is gonna open a staking another staking portal. Yeah, I think so, if I'm not wrong. So that's also a bullish news for adoption for the price. For AV, yeah, you see my chart on AV. This is exactly the same. Oh, this is so accurate. Look at this. My medium-term vision is totally accurate. That's insane. This is exactly the same chart, guys. H4 view. You see, I called for it. It was the December 23, but I made another dump, another call exactly at this huge dump. Yeah, you see here. So the price is following exactly my plan. You see, so that was the exact yellow zone is here. If you look at the chart, do you see the chart very cleanly? Because I can zoom more if you want. Yeah, you see, this is exactly what's happening. Whoa, that's insane here. And then, yeah, I don't lie, this is the before and after. We are exactly in the same configuration. You see 160 retest, 160, yeah, 62, almost the same. That's insanely accurate. So for Av, and also Av, there is battle between the DAO because of decentralization problem that they have, because they voted for something and about to gain to withdraw some fees of the protocol, but the dev part didn't told to the DAO part that they are doing it, but it was a DAO fees about Av Labs. So that's why there is a little thought about decentralization of the network ongoing. Maybe it can go create a lot of more dump depending of the conclusion of this case. But you see, oh, also the weekly looks very terrible. Ooh, weekly chart on Av, yeah, lagging span, whoa, broke the tiny steep Kumo, usually meaning that we are shifting a long-term momentum and long-term trend. That's a weekly view, and meaning that you can dump yeah, with a large room, and yeah, this is mainly the target, the final bottom 100, and also the 110, 114 if I remember on Av. So for me the bottom on Av will be, yeah, and I will find another chart because I want to show you something on Av. Oh, this is, okay, whoa, the chart on Av looks terrible here. Yeah, we are about to break. That's very sharp, that's very bad. You can, I will see if it's matching with my line. Look at this, guys, it will be perfect. You see here, this is the bearish Ichimoku lagging span retest of the bearish flag confirmation. So we report the metrics 26%, and yeah, likely if we report here, yeah, 26%. Let me see where you go. 110 140. That's matching perfectly, so I'm even more confident to say that I will short Av. I think yeah, I will open a short and Av with you, not FOMO the short term. Setting alert on, let's say, yeah, 152 and 100. Yeah, then if we pump here, I will open a short. 5 average, 500, not taking much risk. Look at, yeah. And I want to check something on Av. That's this. Yeah, it looks terrible because from my experience, it looks terrible because look at this chart, guys, and what do you notice? You see, we have a long-term double bottom, double top, and look at the size of this leg down. It's almost larger than this one. So if we confirm a break here, and if we break under the uptrend, that could be terrible. We could even dump very much lower because of the sell pressure, and we can have the fib level. Yeah, I have the 80, but I don't find, yeah, 100. So just to say that AV is surely not a safe asset. Even if you look at the monthly, yeah, you have a large, without bull reaction very soon, you have a huge dump possible, at least for me, yeah, 180 and 110. But that's still a good setup, good signal for the short. Do you think the bottom is in now, or do you think we are gonna dump? Let me know. I'm trying to find some pattern on the daily. We have this beautiful trend here. I agree with that. Yes, maybe a kind of channel like this. Yeah. Boom with up, meaning that, yeah, matching with the 115. So I will set alert also here for a bull zone. Yeah, bull zone have, yeah, let's go. And if you want to take this short, it's similar, same as a Floki. Stop loss recommended for me above 160. Yeah, above the previous. Very clean, you see, on the daily. We are strongly bearish. All components under Tenkan June. So don't think that it won't happen, because when I have this chart, you know, for the follower who follow my line since many years maybe, you know, this accuracy is so crazy. And sometimes, yeah, even if it's half, you can think that it's a large token, it's a large cap asset. Trust me, even on large cap, you can see a 20% bearish move. Even Bitcoin dumped a lot, like 20% plus more in few days only. So AV is still strongly bearish. So yeah, I think there is something to do with, yeah, 7% and 20% plus dump. So that's cool. That's fine. And let's say I said this year short 1 and TCH short 2. Let me know if you like this kind of stream. I will do it more often, guys. I hope it helped you. I will end it tonight because it's still late here, and I will do maybe one tomorrow afternoon if you want, or maybe the 2nd of January, and let's review the setup together on the next stream. By the way, I don't know if I cut Paul because I'm still stuck. Because if the market breaks down tonight with Bitcoin, it will be very terrible to my portfolio. I will try at least to save, to secure, yeah, on the next move. So sometimes I should rather trust my chart rather than the news, because with the news you can have a wrong bias that you can see, that you can't see on your chart. So that's better to only follow your chart, guys. Again, if you want to join my private trading group, you can just go on my bio here. You can just click on here and you have access to all my group for free. In my private group, I share also much more content and much more support, so feel free to join. All my content is free for now. I think it will remain free, and I will move, as I said, on paid courses and likely a spot challenge. Do you like the idea of doing a spot challenge group? I used to do it with some of whales of my team. So I gave them my best spot setup only. It was 1K to 10K challenge. I succeed we did it was last year. We did 300%, so we started with 1K and we ended with 3.4K. And the access to the group was like $300 only for 3 months. So that was not bad regarding what we made. And of course, this challenge is based on my own setup ID. You are free to follow or not. I don't manage your own fund. You have to know it. And I give setups giving you my best charts and support resistances plus my potential targets and time frames. And of course, I give all the chart and support. So if you are interested to do that, even on Binance, I can do it on Binance. Just type in the chat, and I think that will be a good challenge for the next years. Yeah, that's cool, and hope for the best for the trade. Give it some time because that's most of time H4 time frames. So don't look at the 1 minute. And see you guys. Bye. Thanks for